All right, folks, let's get into the latest LeBron James rumors here on the Cam Rogers Show, presented by FanDuel. And we'll start things off with LeBron perhaps despising the city of Houston. So an Akron Beacon Journal columnist claims to have heard it from LeBron's lips. Wow, that he hates the city of Houston. This apparently, if you want to fall in line with this and follow this rumor, lowers the chance that LeBron would go to the Houston Rockets, at least on the surface. I still personally think they have a good chance at signing him. One of the many developments that have fallen into place here, among the rumor that LeBron's son is perhaps committed to a school in the LA area, which feeds into the Los Angeles Lakers narrative. I'll talk about that rumor in a matter of moments, but I'm not really buying into this too much, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think you guys should either. I think the Houston Rockets make a lot of sense from a few perspectives, and I'll talk about more about it when I get in my rankings and all of that. But Chris Paul is there, part of the Banana Boat squad, if you will. LeBron and Paul are very good friends. Daryl Morey is a very aggressive general manager. He would love to land LeBron, which obviously would cement his legacy as a fantastic GM in the association. And then you have a great scorer, a pure scorer, in James Harden. So you have an unbelievable core there of LeBron, Harden, Chris Paul. I'll get into the financials in terms of what actually has to happen for the Rockets to roster those three guys. But just the potentiality of that, I think, is really tempting for LeBron and for the Houston Rockets leadership out there. The fact that he despises the city of Houston, first of all, what exactly does that mean? Does he just hate the traffic? Does he hate the weather? I mean, it's not 100 degrees all of the time. It's 100 degrees here in Dallas, Texas, and I'm doing okay. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So it's like all relative. What exactly does despise, hate mean in the sense that you are not a fan of a particular city? It could be many different variables. Like I said, traffic, could be the weather, but I doubt it's the franchise itself, the Houston Rockets. So that's rumor number one here on the list. How about this? Could LeBron tell the Cavs of his free agency decision here today? So this, according to Basketball Society Online, according to them, LeBron could be letting the Cavs know his intentions this early, obviously, which would allow the office to be comfortable in trading away the 8th pick in the draft for an all-star if LeBron James decides to stay with the Cavs. If LeBron James decides to leave the Cavs, then obviously they wouldn't trade the number 8 overall pick in the NBA draft because, well, why would you do that? Because obviously you're in a rebuilding phase, and as Brian Windhorst has reported on ESPN, everybody's for sale if LeBron leaves the Cleveland Cavs. So keep that in mind. Now, LeBron James said that his decision, upcoming, going to be one of the more easier that he's had to deal with. Now, if you go back to 2010, and I'm going to flash the clip for you guys when the decision happened for him to go to South Beach and play for the Miami Heat, I want you guys to focus in on his demeanor as he is answering this question. He kind of hesitates a little. So it tells me how difficult it was for him back in 2010. But now I think it's going to be a little easier. So I'm not surprised that LeBron could be informing the Cavs of his free agency intentions by today. But first, let's flash back to 2010. Here is the decision.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
He kind of sat back for a second and was like, wow, this is tough. It's almost like he had an authentic moment. I don't think we're going to have one of those type of moments with LeBron James in 2018. I think his mind is made. Now, the deadline to opt into the contract with the Cavs, should he choose to do so, is June 29th. And you got the NBA draft on June 21st. So I think that LeBron is going to, for sure, have his decision made with the Cavs by the 21st. I think he has at least the respect for the Cavs organization to kind of allow them to decide what they want to do with that number 8 overall pick there for the draft. Like I said, if LeBron stays, maybe they trade away the pick. If LeBron leaves, obviously they will go forward with that selection there and begin the rebuilding process in the state of Ohio. So LeBron could be giving his free agency intentions today to the Cleveland Cavs. Where do you think he's going to go in free agency? Let me know in this reaction poll. Give me a like for the Lakers, laughing face for the Houston Rockets, a heart for the Philadelphia 76ers, and a wow face for the Boston Celtics. Keep it right here on the Cam Rogers Show, presented by FanDuel, because I will give you guys my rankings, my top 5 teams for LeBron James. And you know, guys, this is how I do it on the Cam Show. I give it to you straight. I give you supporting evidence with every opinion that I have. And I will be giving you plenty of supporting evidence as we get into that ranking segment. All right, next up on the list, could LeBron James' son be playing in the LA area? So former NBA player Gary Payton told USA Today that LeBron James Jr. is committed to attending Sierra Canyon High in Chatsworth in LA area. So could feed the LeBron to Lakers narrative here, but people have checked in on this. So Chris Palmer, an NBA reporter for Spectrum, was told by Sierra Canyon that no commitment has been made. Harris Rubenstein, one of our NBA analysts here, has said that this rumor is fake news. Am I wrong, Harris? Okay, so there you go. I mean, that said, I don't think it's far-fetched. This is a storied basketball program. It concluded its 2017-2018 season by claiming the CIF State Open Division title, and Kenyon Martin and Scottie Pippen's sons play there. So they got a brand name out there in Chatsworth. So something to keep in mind here as we go throughout LeBron James' free agency season. Now, LeBron has talked about the best achievement in his life, perhaps coming to fruition. Now, he has to wait a few years, but I'm talking about LeBron actually playing in an NBA game with LeBron James Jr. LeBron said, that would be the number one in my lifetime as an NBA player in terms of achievements. So, gotta be at least 7 years for this to actually happen for LeBron James Jr. to actually end up playing with LeBron Sr., if you will. And LeBron James Jr. will turn 14 in October. Of course, LeBron doesn't see himself stepping away from the game anytime soon. You're talking about a guy who could win an MVP honor at the age of 33. So, would be an incredible feat, by the way. Would just blow up the headlines, probably blow up social media as well. So there you go. All right, folks, you're watching the Cam Rogers Show, and thanks to FanDuel for sponsoring the program. It's an awesome week to sign up on FanDuel. World Cup, U.S. Open, and hey, new players, play for real cash while you learn the ropes. No experienced players are allowed. Sign up today, FanDuel.com/chatsports, and receive free entries and a bonus on your first deposit for immediate play. Message us your username in the comments section on YouTube Live and Facebook Live, and we could feature them right here on the Cam Rogers Show, presented by FanDuel. And we thank them for coming along for the ride here. Let's continue on with the latest LeBron James rumors. So Kevin Durant recently spoke on the James sweepstakes. So Durant told Jimmy Kimmel that he doesn't think LeBron will play with the Warriors. So KD said, quote, "I just don't think it will happen, but I don't want to go there." So it's funny, he actually said, everybody will write about this if I actually say something. Well, of course they will, and I'm here talking about it. So just on the surface, going to the Warriors obviously would give LeBron James the best chance at winning an NBA title. Houston Rockets, I think, are 1B, but the Warriors would be 1A. And that's all good and great. But the Warriors are going to have to lose some of their core players on that team. So if you bring in LeBron James, you're going to have to do some maneuvering here with your roster. Draymond, Iguodala, both of them might have to be gone. Who knows about Klay Thompson too. So something to keep in mind there. I don't think the Warriors, Steve Kerr, the leadership there, really want to throw a wrench into all of this and disrupt what they have right now, because what they have right now is a dynasty in the works, in progress. And so I don't really think it makes too much sense for LeBron to go to Golden State there. All right, how about this? LeBron's going to co-produce a documentary, an HBO film called Student Athlete. The film is about the exploitative world of high-revenue college sports. So the film will feature 4 current and former college athletes. Kentucky basketball player Nick Richards is one of them. Now, LeBron said back in February, quote, "The NCAA is corrupt. We know that. Sorry, it's going to make headlines, but it's corrupt." Hey, I personally am looking forward to watching this. I think this will be really, really interesting stuff, and I think it's good timing with the NCAA investigations in terms of college basketball and all this stuff. Michigan State was a part of an investigation as well, so a lot of fodder out there to kind of talk about in this documentary here. Do you think the NCAA is corrupt? Let me know in the comments section on YouTube Live as well as Facebook Live. All right, folks, one more LeBron James rumor to get through, and Dwyane Wade recently spoke on LeBron, saying that there are other factors that will influence his decision off the hardwood. So Wade said, quote, "I think at this point in his life, it's more so of a lifestyle thing. Basketball-wise, he's so great, he can bring along and take along whoever." So Wade also said that he has no inside information on LeBron. Come on, Dwyane, of course you do. Let's be real. And I get this argument, like, LeBron James, wherever he goes, will move the needle, and he could perhaps recruit players to whatever team he goes to. So maybe that's not top of mind for him. He's not too worried about that. He's more worried about the afterlife, if you will, after his basketball career, looking into the entertainment industry, perhaps doing more philanthropic type of things, right? So LA makes a lot of sense in that regard. A big market like Philadelphia makes a lot of sense in that regard as well. So I want you guys weighing in on this reaction poll here on the Cam Rogers Show presented by FanDuel. Where do you think LeBron will go in free agency? We've got the Lakers, we've got the Rockets, we've got the 76ers, and the Celtics as your options here. Like, laughing face, heart, and a wow face, respectively. Everybody has an opinion out there, and everybody will continue to have differing opinions in terms of where LeBron James could go in the summer of 2018. You probably have heard my prediction. If you haven't, I'll give it to you later in the show. Be sure to hit us up in this reaction poll here. LeBron James and his decision will not only change the landscape of the NBA, but I think it will change the landscape of sports in general, and sports fandom in general. Now, a lot of people out there are going to make the argument, yeah, if he goes to the Golden State Warriors, yeah, if he goes to the Houston Rockets, it's going to ruin basketball because the NBA is going to be the Western Conference, and the Eastern Conference is going to be an afterthought. I understand that argument, and I feel for you guys if you do feel that way, but it's LeBron James. Wherever he goes, I really don't care because he's still playing at a really high level, and if I can continue to see a guy like LeBron play the way he's playing, then, hey, I'm a lucky guy, all right? So there you go.